Location, location, location. Woo!
I'm Realtor Victor Naraki, and I specialize in homes near Disney World.
Hey, I'm Victor Naraki, and I'm here in this community today on this beautiful June 1st morning. My customers are closing tomorrow. They're not in town, so I am doing the walkthrough. Take a look after this spiffy opening. Stay tuned right after this spiffy opening. Right after this spiffy opening. So you're looking at the house for the very first time.
It is exceeding expectation at the moment.
Wonderful. I'm Realtor Victor Naraki with one of my buyers, Darlene, and she just bought a house near Disney World. And now she can go on the Jungle Cruise anytime she wants, 100 times a year. Same jokes, but 100 times a year. Hey everyone. Hey everyone. I'm going to wait until some people sign on because yesterday I did an entire stream and it wasn't broadcasting. So I'm trying to find out if this is live. And I guess I need another phone to do that because I can't. I did get a notification that it was showing on YouTube, but there's nobody watching yet. So let me see. Your videos live. Oh, God help me. I'm so upset. I can't tell you how upset I am. It's not showing up here. And nobody's watching. And no one person. Oh, to the person who is watching, could you leave a comment? Because then I can start the video. Yesterday I had an issue with StreamYard, and I am going to be testing other. Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Hey, Bobby, could you go over to YouTube and see if it's on there? Because I think that's 6 people watching now. Great. Someone from YouTube, please say hello. Ah, I love you. Love it. Thank you so much. Yesterday, I did an entire stream, 45 minutes, nobody was watching. And I'm like, something is wrong here. I don't have to do it, Bobby. Paul just signed in. And so I don't know what happened, but the stream just did not go through. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awful. So settings. Camera. Whoa, camera. They're changing stuff around on this. Okay, so here we are, but I'm going to go outside. We are in Claremont today. And I'll tell you that Claremont, you are 3-4 minutes from Winter Garden. You've got all the shopping you need right nearby. For those of you who don't know Claremont, it is exactly west of Winter Garden. Okay, it's a huge, huge. I think it's like 28 miles across. It's a huge town, and it's got. There is an old town here. The stuff that's coming into Claremont right now is amazing. They're going to have an Olympic Park. Okay, thank you, Joan. Thank you. Olympic Park, which is going to have hotels, restaurants, shopping, and Olympic facilities for training. That's why it's called Olympic Park. It's right around the corner. There's oh, now I'm blanking out. Lake Louisa State Park, right that way. And I'm literally mean right that way. Lake Louisa State Park has boating, camping, all that stuff. If for the outdoor people who want to enjoy outdoor Florida, that's the place to go. So, and that is, I mean, it is literally right on the other side of this section here. But if you go to the 27, you go up a couple of miles, you've got BJ's Wholesale, you've got dozens of restaurants, you've got Kohl's, you've got Target, you've got J.C. Penney. So a great deal of your shopping is right there. Plus, if you go down this road here, if you see those blue signs, that's Schofield. And Schofield takes you into Winter Garden. And Winter Garden takes you into Disney World. So I'll show a map in a minute when I get inside, because I want to get inside right away because it's very warm today. I try not to do too many live streams in July because it's just so hot. But the first house I'm going to show you is called the Independence. And this is a Lennar home. Okay. And the Independence has a next generation room. Okay. So I'm just waiting for a couple people to join. So we're going to see 4 homes. We're going to see the Independence. We're going to see the Aspen. We're going to see the Rio and the Cascade. Is that what it is? Hold on. Yes, Cascade. So we're going to see 4 homes today. We'll be signing off at about 2:00 because I have to run to a meeting. And so why don't everybody just tell me where you're watching from? I love these designs. I'm telling you, I think this for, yeah. Oh, I love that one there. Look at that. That's got some real character to it. All right. That's nice. Now, I think, okay, this is weird. It's reversed. There you go. I don't know why it does that. I like it to be the way I see it. Okay, there we go. New Hampshire, Tucson, Arizona. Beautiful, beautiful. Watching from Winter Garden. Thank you for joining us. Watching from the Bahamas. Oh, you got to get out of there. Cole, come on. You got to get out. You got to get out of the Bahamas. I mean, who could live there? I can't think. It must be awful. I am joking, of course. Oh, Ovation. Yes. Okay. I've done a lot of live streams from there. Okay, so this is what's called the Independence, and this has a next generation suite. So we're not going to go through the front door. We're going to go in through the next gen suite. Okay, and this would be used if you've got a senior living with you, if you've got maybe a young married couple living with you, if you've, for a variety of different reasons. So we're going to enter here. Now, this would be the living room. Alexa? Oh, good. It turned off. Okay, good. Can't have music because when you have music,
The mic's off. The mic's back on.
okay, I hope it turns off. Okay, so look at this. This is next generation. Okay, so you've got a living room right here. Okay, the door to the main house is right here. A full kitchen with full appliances. So it's not now, except for a stove. You do have a microwave, but there's no stove. Okay. Eating area. You step over here and you get a, now this is what I love, a step-in shower. Okay. I could see them being silly and putting a tub. Step-in showers. When you have someone who's a senior, this is perfect for them. They sure do, Florida man. They sure do have next generation in this area. Some of the builders who are building them are Kay Havnanian, D.R. Horton, which I haven't seen, really this close. And who else? And Lennar, which I'm at right now. Step-in shower. I love a step-in shower. Carpet in the bedrooms. And a good sized bedroom. That's a queen size bed right there. Nice big closet. Nice big closet. I'm not crazy about the folding doors, but that could always be changed out. But you could definitely put a lot of clothes in here. This is about 8 feet by 5. 19 people watching. Thank you so much for joining. Right now, we are in a next generation home, and that means they have an extra suite living space with living room, kitchen, bath, and we just saw this bedroom. That's a next generation home. So in this community, you have to order this. And, usually when you order a home, it takes about 3 months for approval, and then they have to build. So I think this is really, really perfect for somebody who needs that extra living space. So now we're going to step into the rest of the home, and we've got 3 more homes to see. But when we cool down a bit, what I'm going to do is show you the map to show you how close we are to Disney World. Now, if you figure this house being one of the biggest we're going to see is about 680 complete. Okay. Love my next gen home. Imagine what this would be just a few miles over in Winter Garden. Okay, so now we're going to step in. And this is so many squeaky doors, I tell you. This is the half bath. Then you have this open floor plan here. You have a 3-car garage over here. So the way they've set, I would actually put the dining area right there. This is good though. This is good. But I could see the dining area being here. And I would, oh, you could put a pool table right here. Something like that, depending on the people who live in the home, you know, and what their needs are. But then you've got a very good living space. Or you could make this an entire living space. They've separated it a little, but it's cool. You know, it's up to you. You got a lot of flexibility with an open floor plan like this. So now we're going to take a look at the kitchen. Now, Lennar's philosophy is everything is included. Okay. So you have, quartz countertops. I love a corner. This is one thing I think that would have helped my house is to put a corner pantry, because I could have gotten a bigger pantry, but 25 people watching. Thank you so much for joining. For those who are joining, we are just minutes from Disney World, about 25 minutes, and I'll show you on the map in a second. And then you have this really large covered lanai. I got to tell you, I love new homes. I love new homes because you're going to get your double pane glass, okay, brand new air conditioner, and also they're going to help you with closing costs, which doesn't happen on resales. So you've got a covered lanai here, which you could put what they call a bird cage, but all this space, there's space for a pool. And it has been pre-wired for a ceiling fan. I love that. If you have any questions, just ask, okay? Anything about living in Central Florida, I can answer. I've been living here for 15 years. Okay, so now we're going to start heading upstairs. Yesterday, I was doing a live stream when it went through, and it was so hot. My phone overheated. So I haven't had that happen in a long time. So, and then over here, you step up and there's the stairs. Stairs are carpeted. But that's something you could, when you move in, you could change out. Okay, so this is my first time seeing it, by the way. You've got a very good sized flex space. Flex space just means you use it for whatever you want. Study area, TV area. This is not the primary bedroom, so we'll look at this first. I like looking at the primary bedroom last. What they mean by that is there's not a lot of upgrades that you could get when they say everything's included. So like I mentioned, the quartz countertops, all the appliances. Okay, now we're going to step over and see these bedrooms over here. Here's the shared bath, dual vanity, It's not a Jack and Jill. I love the Jack and Jills, but it's not. Especially when you have two Jacks or two Jills. Nice size bedroom. This is a really good sized bedroom. Okay, I'm usually not critical, but I wouldn't paint your bedroom the same color as tennis balls. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, it fits the motif of the tennis player, but don't quote me on that. If you want to paint it after you buy it, go ahead. But yeah, here we see here. This is a really great size bedroom. I'd say this is by 11 by 13. That's a great size for a kid's room with two closets. Look at this. It's two closets. So, okay, now let's go over. Now this is laundry room. And here we go to. Okay, I almost fell over. This bedroom is huge. This is 17 by 17. Easy. Look at this. This is incredibly huge. And I love the way they have the sitting area over here. But you could do so much with this too. That's a king size bed and two 3-foot nightstands. I hate to be bold. Okay, I'm just going to say this. I don't like the way they've decorated this house. I mean, it doesn't show it off the way, I mean, look at this. You had all this room. You could put a sitting area there. You could put a desk over here. I would put a big screen TV. Hi. Toilet over here. Now here's the bathroom, step-in shower, and a garden tub. I like to see that because a lot of my customers look for the garden tubs. There's yours truly. There's two dual sinks. I'm wearing my Monsters Inc. shirt. If you see on the collar, on the trim there, that is the doors from Monsters Inc. Anyway, so and here we go. Look at this. This is huge. This is about 10 feet by 6. Okay, this is one of the biggest closets that I've sold. I think Neil and Neil has his closet is a little bit bigger, but my goodness, this is huge. This is huge. You could put so much in here. I'd even put stuff over the door, your Christmas wrap. Well, you've got a thing there, so I wouldn't clog them. But yeah, oh my God, look how high the ceilings are. You could put a shelf right up here for all your storage. Beautiful. This is great. This is really great. So now we're going to go and step next door to the Aspen model. Oh, while we're here, look at this. Okay, this is the clubhouse. This is really going to be right across the street. This is really resort living. They've got a true clubhouse with fitness center, dog parks, walking trails, out court activities, all that. And there it is right there, right across. Well, it's right across the street from this house. Now, before we go on, let me show you exactly where we are. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't interrupt those people who were looking. Let me show you exactly where we are. I'll put up the picture of the map. Boom. There we go. So, we're right up at the top where it says avoid. Okay. Now, right now, that straight line with the little bump, okay, that's Schofield Road. Okay. Schofield Road is about 45 miles an hour in most sections. But at the very tip where we are, there's going to be another highway that's going to connect to the perpendicular road where you see the 25-minute sign. That's the 429. So it's going to cut several minutes off the trip to Disney. Right now, it's about 25 minutes. I kind of think I live right near Disney, okay, a mile away. And it took me 15 minutes to get here. In fact, I had to sit and wait till my time came up on my live stream. So you're minutes from Disney World here, and you're going to be closer. Plus, you've got all that shopping minutes away. Okay, so we're going to go hit the next store. Does anybody have any store? Did I say store? Okay, we're going to go to the next house model. See what that, and I am seeing these all for the first time. So this is the door to the next generation home. Suite, I'm sorry. Next generation suite. Okay. Again, I'll point out where we are. Lake Louisa State Park is right down that way. And then also Olympic Park is going to be right in that, like less than a mile away. I would say you'd probably be seeing real activity there in a few years, not, right away. So now we're going to go see the Aspen model. Now they have some Aspens available, right? Yes, they have an Aspen available, $549. Okay, so $549. Oh, let me go back to your comments, see if you say anything. Yes, okay, the HOAs, I'm going to be honest with you. The HOAs include internet and landscaping. Okay, so they're 189 to 209. And if you had to buy it yourself, okay, you had to pay for it yourself, 189 or 209 would cover internet and landscaping. Plus, there is a CDD that is between 131 and 246. Okay, and the CDD covers the clubhouse. So if you don't want resort style living, okay, you don't choose something like this. But if you want resort style living, and obviously you're going to have internet and you want to cut your own lawn, well, there's different opportunities for you. But here they include internet and landscaping. Okay. And then you have to pay a CDD for the clubhouse and all that. That's put on your taxes. Oh, wow. You know how I love when you enter into a home. Okay. I don't want to interrupt these fine people when they are shopping for a home. Have a good time. Cute kids, especially because there was kids there. When there's adults, I don't really mind, but when there's kids, so we're going to go to a different house. Yeah, I don't like, the chance that there's a kid put on camera. Let's hope there's no kids in the next one. Okay, so we're going to go to the Cascade. model. And you can get something like this for $475. In Winter Garden, $475 would get you a townhome. Beautiful townhome, but it would still be, oh, this is the Rio. I'm sorry. This is the Rio. This one's $520. The Rio over there is $475. Okay. So let's get in there where it's nice and cool. So you got 2,600 square feet. Good Lord, 6 bedrooms and 3 baths. I got to see this house. This is too much. Look at that. So this is 520. 520 in Winter Garden would probably not get you what we're talking about here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, okay. So I love this layout. I love it. I love it. I love it because I like to think if you had a senior living with you, a bedroom downstairs would be awesome. So when you enter, okay, you have your dining area here, which I think is a little redundant because you have another dining area here. You could make this a sitting area, and I think it would be, for lack of a better word, lovely. I think it would be great. Okay. And you've got 2 bedrooms here. So if you had somebody, you could use this as a mini office, which they're showing. It's got a closet, so it qualifies as a bedroom. You could have the bedroom here. You have a full bath here. I would knock that out and put a step-in shower. And then you can have a living space right here. So if you've got someone who's, and a lot of my customers will tell me, that they've got, seniors living with them. So, okay, so here we have kitchen, a built-in. Here is the laundry room. Okay, so off the 2-car garage. Let's go through this. So here, and you'd walk past the laundry room to remind you that you have to do laundry. Okay. Here's the kitchen, quartz countertop, microwave, refrigerator, corner pantry. I really love the amount of cabinet space. You've got 8 doors. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I mean, it's above average, certainly above average. Then you have this living area here. And we'll go look at the lanai on the way out before we go out. Oh, here's. Hmm. Huh. Okay, here's the closet space. Okay. Ooh. See, I always look for the space that's not used. And I go, ooh, you could cut through here and make a little doggy area. Anyway, so or you cut through here and make a little doggy area. Ooh, I like that. Anyway, carpet. If anybody has any questions, please say it. I appreciate it. I'm just going to play a quick video right now. I'll play this again later on. Hey everyone, if you're watching today on our partners channel, Living in Diz, please like my YouTube page, which is very simple. YouTube at Victor Naraki. And you can search homes at celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching. Did you like that, Manny? Did you like that? Yeah. Oh. Okay. So, and again, flex space, ample flex space. But there's 4 bedrooms up here. So imagine a large family, 6 bedrooms, and maybe if they only needed 5 and they got grandma can live down there too. So here we go. First bedroom, 3 baths. I would have liked the 4th bath, but it's 520. What are you going to do? This they've set up as a gym. Love those mirrors. Wow. Those are cool. Yeah, if anybody's watching, on other channels, please like my YouTube channel at Victor Naraki or go to celebratingflorida.com. There's another bedroom, and now we're going to see the primary suite. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love this. Look at this. This is huge. That's about 17 feet across by 17. I like the character in the tray ceilings. You put some crown molding around this house. It's going to look beautiful for $520 in this area. That's awesome. Now here's their step-in closet, walk-in closet. That's a good size, 8 feet probably by 6. Nice big linen closet. Shower. Garden tub. I love that. And is this the toilet? This is a toilet. I'm not crazy about the toilet space, I'll be honest with you, because this is really cramped. If you closed the door, I'd feel like I was in an outhouse. And then here's step-in shower with Formica base, great tiles. Hey, Life Over 55 with Kim. We should talk, Kim. I don't know if you're a realtor or not, but we should talk about Life Over 55. I sell a lot of over 55 communities. Probably 50% of what I sell is in over 55 communities. In fact, 55% of what I sell is in over 55 communities. So here you go. This is a really, for the price, this is a great house. Now, let's go look at the backyard. Right now, I would say is actually the best time to buy, because you know what? The market is slow. So Barbara Corcoran says you buy when other people aren't buying. You sell when other people aren't selling. So this is a really good size eating area. You could use this as your only eating area. I could see putting in a built-in all around here, okay, and a nice big table. You could fit 8 people in it. Some would not be able to get out until they were done eating, but I could see that being really great. Yes, I'm touring just this neighborhood today. So it's got a smaller lanai area, but they've set it up for, outdoor eating. You could screen this in very easily. Okay, from Pep Puron. Okay, regarding selling your home, everybody's home is different. I would suggest, it depends on really the property. If you've got some key selling points that they can't get elsewhere. And I would be glad to look over the property and see what your options would be. But to make a general statement of not selling now or selling now, it's I would say you have to look at each house individually. So you can contact me. My website is celebratingflorida.com. You can click on the contact page. In fact, I should put the banners up. That'd be a good idea. There we go. There we are. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions before we move to the third house? I think what we'll do at the third house is we'll go to the Cascade. That's the one that's 478. Now, remember, they're going to be paying your closing costs on something like this if you use their lender. So where we are, we're right off the 27. We're 25 minutes to Disney World as it is now. This road here, okay, that's going to take you right out to the 429 when it connects. Right now it stops and there's going to be a connection to Disney World. The road that you take right now, it's like you have to take right turns and it goes from 45 miles an hour to a right turn at 15 miles an hour. So you have to be very alert. I would never drive that at night because I don't know who's around me. And it's not well lit. But today, boom, I was here in a couple minutes. So let's get inside before my camera overheats. So we got 2 more houses to look at today. And if I miss your comment and do not reply to you, all right, it's because I didn't see it because we're out in the sun and I can't see anything out in the sun on the screen. They've also got townhomes here. Okay, so this is 2,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Oh, I love it. I love it already. I'm seeing these all for the first time. Okay, so now we're going to step in to this home. This is my color door. I love the dark blue. Okay. All righty. So here we have 31 people watching. Okay, can I see fireworks from my house? Absolutely. From here, you could probably see them from the community, but they'd be out in the distance, probably like that. I see fireworks from my house. That was the selling point for me. Okay. Now, so as you step in, go through the back door because most people come in the back way. See, now this is perfect. This is really great. So you have your garage over there. We'll look at that in a second. You have a full bathroom downstairs. Okay. And then you have a bedroom right here. Now you could use this as an office, obviously. But if you've got someone living with you who needs a downstairs bedroom, or it could be the maid's quarters. Yes, the maid can stay there. The fine living expenses. I think it's a wonderful place for you to live. Anyway, here is 6 cabinets on the kitchen. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Corner pantry. And by the way, for Crystal Coachman, I know you're watching on Park Bros. If you could like my page as well, I'd really appreciate that. My YouTube channel is at Victor Naraki, VictorNarocki. And I often live stream the fireworks from my house in conjunction with living in Diz. And if you missed my live stream, this live stream, if you came in late, it'll be posted soon on my page. Insurance costs scare me. Okay, I totally understand. I totally understand about insurance costs scaring you. And let me tell you, when I first moved into my house, and a new house, it's going to be a lot cheaper. Okay. My insurance cost now is $1,200, and I have 2,900 square feet, and I live on the water, and I've got flood insurance. So, and it's with Integrity Insurance. Okay, there is another community in Groveland by another builder. Their homes are rated to 175-mile-an-hour winds. Their insurance is less for a year, less than $700. Now, if you live on the coast, you can forget about those type of prices. Okay, but because we're Central Florida and you've got a new home, you're not going to encounter those type of fees. Okay, Benjamin, here's what I do. Okay, before I write a contract on a house, okay, I can give you over to an insurance company. So say you're really, really, really interested in this home. What I did with my house is I picked the neighbor's house, said, how much is it on the neighbor's house? Okay, so Central Florida is a lot different than coastal. Okay, so now we're going to go step upstairs. We've seen 1 bedroom, so we're going to see 3 bedrooms upstairs. Then we'll go to the last house, the Aspen, and we'll sit down and we'll have a conversation, maybe talk about some things. Here's a little flex space, but it's not really enough. You know, I wouldn't, you know, not to speak of, you know. Okay, so that looks like the primary. So let's go and look at the kids' rooms first. Okay, here is the shared bath. So I like this that it's separated. The other one we looked at wasn't separated. So someone can be using these facilities and using these facilities at the same time. For some reason, I really like this room. I think I like this long and narrow, you know? If you have any questions, just ask or contact me through celebratingflorida.com. Okay, we're going to be going for at least 25 more minutes. And then here is, by the way, please like, comment, and share. Nice size room. I'd put a twin bed in here. You can fit a twin bed like this. You can put bunk beds in here. Perfect size. Laundry room. Good size closet right here. Can I fit this in my, gotta fit this in my briefcase? And anyway, so nice size closet, about 10 feet by 6. That's a good size closet. And look, this is a big room. That's a king size bed. Definitely a king size bed. So let's take a little look at this. I tell you again how close it is to the park? Absolutely. My favorite subject. Boom. Okay, there's the map. So now, right now, there's a lot of construction going on in this area to make the area more accessible to the 429 freeway. The 429 takes you to the 4. Okay, so what you can, right now, it's 25 minutes to Disney. When that road gets in, it will cut about 20 minutes off. You would take that road straight to the 429 to Disney World. Okay, so right now you're 25 minutes away. Now, the road that I mentioned, the Schofield Road you would take, was not open 2 years ago. Now that it's open, okay, a lot of traffic is going down there. I don't like the road because it's now long and narrow, but I'll tell you, I got here in 15 minutes from my house, and I live near Disney World. So here we are, dual vanity, step-in shower, toilet, of course. A big closet. And this one, they have a model like this, okay? Cascade for $478. $478. 4 bedrooms, 3-car garage. I only see 2 likes, so if you're watching right now, please like the video. I really appreciate it. And what's great about, I mean, the roads that are going to be here are going to connect you to Winter Garden. Winter Garden, you cannot find single family homes for under 500. Okay, they're all over that. So this is brand new. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. So let's take a look. I really love this layout because I just think that this is great for someone who has someone living with them or for an office. You've got this great bedroom with full bath right here. Okay, so let's look and see. Now, I don't know if they've left, if the garage is open. Okay, now, drawback, I'll be honest, drawback, no backyard. Okay, no backyard. I mean, so this is where you want to get an end unit. And is this open? No, it's not. Okay, so the drawback is that there's no backyard. Okay, so now let's go out the front door. And this area has more shopping than Winter Garden. Okay, more shopping than Winter Garden. So in Aspen, okay, which we're going to go to right now, is at $549. So for the difference of 70,000 from this house, we're going to see the next house. Okay, so we'll go to that house that we saw, but there were kids in it, and we don't want to bother. If there's kids, I don't feel it's right. So again, this road here, Wellness Way, is going to take you right out to the 429. Okay, they call it Wellness Way area, the Wellness Ridge, because there's a lot of hospitals in this area. Right down this way, Lake Louisa State Park. Okay, the Olympic Center. It's called that because there's going to be an Olympic training facility, hotels, restaurants, shopping. Right there. Imagine what that's going to do for the property values. I can't guarantee it, but it certainly is not going to hurt it. Now, if you're watching today and you haven't watched me before, like my YouTube channel. I do this now during the summer. I probably only do this like twice, like twice a month in the summer because it's very hot. But then I do it like 3 to 4 times. Another realtor with this little gimbal. His little measly gimbal. My gimbal's better than your gimbal. So this is the Aspen, okay? 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths. I'm not a fan of half baths. Not a fan. So I'll be going live for another at least 15 minutes. Okay, and we're going to look in. Not a fan of half baths. I had when I bought my house, it had a potential of a half bath. Okay, so it's got a bedroom right here. They're using it as an office. Here is a full bath, which I like, with the separated bathtub and vanity. Look at this. This is like 6 feet across. Another bedroom here. Good size. I like the way they've set this up. This is, you don't need a big double bed with a kid. And you still got really plenty of room. You could get a dresser in here. Yeah, if you put it against the wall, you could put a dresser right there. If I don't answer your question, I probably didn't see it, so feel free to ask again. Don't think I'm ignoring you. I don't do that. I'm a good boy. Storage closet. Oh, I love this layout. This is really cool. This reminds me of the house that I sold. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I sold a house like this in Lake Nona. They had a whole drop zone here. Full bath. Hello. Bedroom. He does not come with it. Dining room. Yeah, this is just like the house that I sold. In fact, yeah, it's the exact same model in Lake Nona. But look at these 4, 8, 10, 11 doors. 11 doors for your cabinetry. That's a lot of cabinet space, especially at a house that's under 600. But I think you get, for the $75,000 more that you're paying, okay, from the last house we saw, you're going to get a backyard. So this, I believe this is the laundry room, right? Yes, this is the laundry room. Okay. All righty. This is a very, very big room. Once again, I'm not too happy with the way they decorate it. This is silly. Look at the seam right here. I don't like that. Anyway, so this bathroom is kind of cool. Wait, let's go in there. Look at that. But here they have tray ceilings. Okay. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask. We'll be going for another 15 or so minutes. Oh, this is really, really neat. Okay, first of all, look at this closet space. Look at that. And they have a lot. Look at this list. That's their inventory list. So they've got homes ranging up to 703. And then single family homes at like, 419 to start it. That's a pretty amazing, because we're in Claremont. We're just, this is a little bit less expensive than Winter Garden. And Winter Garden is less expensive than Windermere. So full shower here, no glass. Oh gosh, I love this. And you know what? You don't feel like you're claustrophobic. Echo, echo, echo. You don't feel claustrophobic in here because it goes back so far. So you can come over here and look at this lip. I've never seen a shower like this, really. Look at this lip that they have here. So the water doesn't go that way unless you bring it. You get bath mat right here. You could dry yourself off right here and step out, no glass. That is, to me, that's awesome. I think that is really this is probably one of the best showers that I've seen. I think this is one of the best showers that I've seen. Look at this. You got a sitting area here outside of the water. No glass except for this one little window. No glass here. A ledge to keep the water from going outside. Yeah. I love this model just for that. Linen closet. Oh, no, toilet. Sorry. Toilet seats are always up. Okay, I'm in love. This is a connection door to the laundry room. Unreal. And then there's I think this is my favorite model here. Definitely my favorite model. It's all on one story. That's, I mean, really great. Really, really great. So now let's look out at the lanai. Okay, so it's a good size. I'll tell you, it's a very, very good size. Easy to screen in. Wired for a ceiling fan. I put ceiling fans everywhere. Everywhere. Every room. Even the dining room, I have a ceiling fan. I love ceiling fans. I don't like it when they wobble, but I love ceiling fans. So again, this is Wellness Way. It's going to take you right out to the 429 freeway. Okay. So you'd pull out of this community, you'd hop on there, you'd get to the 429. And 429 takes you right into Disney World. So it's going to be 20 minutes to Disney. Yes, it's an extra 5 minutes from maybe Winter Garden, but you're not paying the extra 150 grand. Yeah, this is the model I sold in Lake Nona. So let me ask if anybody has any questions now. Anything that you want to talk about? We saw four models today. The top one, the top model was 680. So the top model was 680, and it had a next generation room. It's 5 bedrooms with next generation room. The next generation room was a suite, so it had dining area, living room, bedroom, full bath with step-in shower. That was all on the first floor. So if you're coming in late, please go to my YouTube channel at Victor Naraki. So go to my YouTube channel at Victor Naraki. Let's see. And it'll be posted shortly. Okay. Also, as I always say, there we go. so we say, if I didn't see your comment or something like that and I didn't answer it, ask again or email me. Okay. So the second house we saw was the Rio. That was six bedrooms. So imagine a large family and someone who has, someone else living with them. There were 2 bedrooms downstairs. It's much more adaptable for a larger family. Now, I'm also going to say something too. This community has 2 pools, a clubhouse. It's resort style living, pickleball, playgrounds, walking trails, dog parks. Yes, you are paying for this, of course. Okay, you're paying in your CDDs, okay, which could be 131 to 246, and then your HOA, which covers in your HOA landscaping and internet at 1 gigabyte. Okay, so this may not be the choice for somebody who lives by themselves unless they really want those features. But if you've got 2 kids, a senior living with you, you're filling up those 5 and 6 bedrooms, you're really using that money that you're spending. So, you want to be able to take advantage of it. So with me, I bought in a community that didn't have all those bells and whistles. Okay. But then I also have to pay my internet and I have to pay my landscaping. My landscaping alone is $105 a month. My internet just went up to $75. So right there, you've got your HOA fees covered. Okay. So anyway, so I always say, it's a matter of if you're going to use it. If you're not going to use it, there's tons of other communities that I could show you that have less expensive HOA fees. I get this question a lot. Are there any communities that do not have HOA fees? Yes, there are, but not the new ones. There's, I would say, out of 100 communities that are built, maybe 1 or 2, okay, would not have HOA fees. And I personally have only sold 1 community in 15 years that did not have an HOA fee, but it did have a CFD fee, which is a little bit different. Anyway, so so there's always going to be an HOA fee around here. There's no way to avoid it. In the long run, they are there to save you money and make your home's value remain strong. So that, people aren't fixing cars on their front lawn. They aren't letting their lawns go dead, things like that. Okay. So does anybody have any questions for me before I sign off today? We've seen 4 homes. This last home, this is really my favorite. I'm not a real fan of single-story homes. I like to sleep upstairs, but you've got 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths. You've got that cute connection to the the laundry. I love that. You've got that huge walk-in closet that's enormous. So I think this is a amazing house. It really is. Yeah, I had sold this model in Lake Nona, probably about 7 months ago. So no other questions for me. I don't know if I'm going to be live next week. It really depends on my schedule. If somebody's, and I have to make a phone call soon. So, If anybody has any questions for me, I really appreciate it. This is really a beautiful, impressive community. I'm glad I finally got out to see it. I've sold a couple of Lennar homes in the past. They've been customers have responded very well to them. So, but if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask right now. I'll give you about 5 more minutes or so. Anything about living here. The idea of insurance came up, and someone was very concerned about the cost of insurance. Okay. Yes, we could pay more for insurance here. I use a broker. Okay. So my broker, who I go to, sources out all the other companies to get me a best deal. I'm paying really, I think it's $1,000 a year. I got 2,900 square feet and I'm on the water. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So what I would do in that case is, if you're really interested in something, have someone price it beforehand. Don't price it, okay? Don't price your insurance after you've written a contract, okay? Sometimes you're in a rush. I understand you have to get the contract in, but I would get an idea of what you're going to be paying on insurance, okay? All right. Any other comments, questions before I sign off today? I'm so pleased to be getting a 4 bars, Oh, okay. Phil subscribed. Great. Great. Yes. I think I've got his message. All right. So I will tell you, this is an amazing area. A lot of people aren't familiar with Claremont. The reason they're not familiar with Claremont is because they when they go to the parks, they don't go through Claremont at all. One of the things that is really great about Claremont in the next year or two is that there's going to be several new access roads. Okay. There's Surinoa, which is going to connect to Disney World. From there, you could be in Disney in 15 minutes. Easy. Okay. Now it's 25 minutes when that connection road goes through. There's the connection road that's right up here. Okay. That will take you on Wellness Way right through to Disney World. I would say right now it's 25 minutes. It's going to be 20 minutes. And then there's the other connection road, which is they're working out, which is Schofield, which will be even better, which is the way I came today. Okay. So so that's what's so great about this area. Plus, the 27 is filled with all the shopping that you could ever need. Everything from J.C. Penney's, Target, BJ's Wholesale, all the restaurants that you could think of, from Olive Garden and all that. Plus, you go a little further and you're in Old Town Claremont, which is a walking area, or you can go to Old Town Winter Garden, which is not too far away either. Oakland, which is right up the way too. So all that right here, plus you're near Lake Louisa State Park. Okay. So any other comments or questions for me before I sign off today? I really appreciate you giving me your time. Thank you so much. So I really appreciate it today. We saw 4 homes. If you want to go back and watch this live stream, we started in the Independence. I haven't shown a next gen room in the longest time, and I'm so glad I had the chance to do it for under 700. That's pretty good. So thank you, Mrs. Florida Man, Benjamin Burton, Park Bros, thank you. Joan P, thank you. Hal, thank you. Dole Whip Dave, thank you so much for all of you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And I'm just going to play this cute video for you right now because it's so adorable.
Hey everyone, if you're watching today on our partners channel, Living in Diz, please like my YouTube page, which is very simple. YouTube at Victor Naraki. And you can search homes at celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching. Did you like that, Manny? Did you like that? Yeah. Oh. Maybe not.
Okay. So thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Oh, who wants to see my funny commercial? I love playing this.
Dude, what are you doing?
You said if I wanted to buy or sell a house in Central Florida that I should follow you.
On social media!
You got a link?
Buying or selling a home, visit celebratingflorida.com or follow me on social media.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope to be back next week. Like my YouTube channel and you'll get notified. Thank you.
Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Naraki. Contact me on Facebook at Naraki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at your doorstep.